Alright, good afternoon everyone. Today is Wednesday, Wednesday, April 18th, 2012. I am going to go over all the trades that we took this morning, all the trades we missed, I should say. On the YM, we're down 2 trades, down 14 ticks on the YM. Alright, I'll go over the results right away. The Russell, we're up 2 trades, 13 ticks. Gold, we're down. ES, we're flat. Gold, we're down 2. Hold on, I'm trying to find my gold down. Gold, here it is. Gold, we're down 2 trades. All right. Now it's funny when during the break here, right before the right before this show, I was on the phone with one of our partners to be, and on the gold today, there were 11 setups that had happened. 2 of them lost. I got the 2 losing ones. That happens some days. All right, but let's just go through it. All right, let's just start out. We'll start right out with the gold. Now that I mention it. All right. It had some nice movement today, and it wasn't too jumpy to trade. My first trade in the gold was right here. Okay, I went long right here. We had the bullish divergence down here. We had right here. We had a test of the BBC with an up close. Okay, right there. Test of the BBC with an up close. And the price went up pretty close to my profit target. I moved my stop up to break even. It came back and got me out at break even before it went up to and through the profit target. All right. As time went on here, we had some bearish divergence with a down close right here. Down close right there would have gone to the profit target had I been able to take that trade. Another one right over here. We had bearish divergence, though we were losing the divergence. There was a down close right here. I did take that trade. I got short there, and I ended up taking a break even on that one, it looks like. We had a long trade here with some bullish divergence. I missed. Another long trade with bullish divergence right there that I missed. And the third one right here. We had bullish divergence with the up close. I did get that one, and I got stopped out on it. That was just how gold was to me today. It was cruel. Alright, so right over here we had bearish divergence. We pulled up, tested the BBC. We got a down close for the short. That one went down, tested the MA1. Had you gotten into that trade, when it was testing the MA1 would have been the time to reduce your risk or take your risk off. Alright, price turned around, came up here. You had bullish divergence. An up close after testing the BBC right there was the opportunity. This was another trade that I took right here. We had a bearish cross. The MA1 crossed down below the BBC right there. Price, we had bearish divergence. Price pulled up, tested the BBC, and gave us a down close right here. I took that short. It didn't work out. The next one over here, though, did. We had the bearish divergence. We had a down close right there. All right. I don't know why this arrow was down here, but that one worked out. There was another one over here that we did take. We had bearish divergence. We had a down close right here. That one went down. Gave us quite a few ticks, pretty close to the profit target, and then I moved my stop to break even. It came back and got me a break even. We had some bullish divergence there, but the BBC was on the wrong side. Here was bullish divergence. We had a pullback down, tested the BBC with the up close, and up it went. Right here, same thing on the downside. All right, and I don't know where these arrows are coming from, but that brings us into the break. Okay. This was bearish divergence. This was the down close after the test of the BBC, and it dropped down from there. All right, and that's pretty much it. We had bullish divergence right here, and the up close was right here. All right, after the test of the BBC. Now, that was gold. Now I will bring up the Russell. We did get a couple of trades off here on the Russell. Some winning, some losing. But we ended up positive on the Russell in the morning. All right, we started off the morning right here. We had bullish divergence with an up close right there. I didn't get into that trade. We had bullish divergence with an up close right here. I did get that, and I ended up taking a break even on that trade. We had some bearish divergence here with a down close. I took that and stopped out. All right. Let's see, over here, bullish divergence. I didn't get into that one, but that worked out well. Over here, we had bullish divergence with an up close, but it was going right into the weekly trading zone, so we didn't do anything in there. Over here, we had bearish divergence with a down close. Now, depending on what you had your risk at, you would have lost this one and won on this one because we had the bearish divergence on both of them, depending where your risk was. Okay, if you got in on this one right here, and you had, say, 10 ticks risk on it, you probably would have stayed in this trade for the whole thing. Okay, as it progressed right over here, same type of scenario right here. Okay, you see there was a down close here, like there was a down close here, then it pulled up a little bit more, like that, and then it moved down. I didn't take that. I didn't even see it. Let's see, over here, I did take this short over here on the Russell, and we took 10 ticks profit on that one. I got short again right here. We had bearish divergence and tested the BBC with a down close. I got short right there, and I stopped out. I went long over here. This stopped me out for 8 ticks, and I went long over here for, I think, 10 ticks? Yeah, 10 or 12 ticks, something like that over here. I went long. Tested the BBC with the up close right there, and I went long there and took some profit. I went long over here. Tested the BBC with the up close, and I took a little bit of profit there. Alright, and there was another opportunity right in here that I didn't take, and actually there's another one sort of going on right now, right over here. Okay, that was the Russell this morning, and so I've done gold and Russell. Now I'll do the YM. I'm down a couple of trades on the YM. Alright, I want to show you a couple of different time frames here on the YM. Alright, let's see. Do I have everything marked? Yeah, I do. Okay. There was an opportunity right here early on the YM that I missed. We had bullish divergence right here with an up close that moved up nicely. We had bullish divergence here, but it never actually came all the way back to test the BBC, so we didn't get a chance in there. Alright, we had some bearish divergence in here, but the MA1's on the wrong side of the BBC. Over here we had more bullish divergence. This one gave us 4 or 5 ticks profit before it turned around on us and stopped us out. Okay, we went long. You can, oops, right here it tested the BBC with the up close, and then it turned around on us and stopped us out before it moved up. All right, over here we had some bearish divergence, but it just didn't come. It just didn't come together. Over here we had bearish divergence and the down close. I shorted over here. I ended up taking a break even on that. Up here we had a test of the BBC. There's bullish divergence right here. Now when I say divergence, guys, what I mean is the cycle is either overbought or oversold, and usually it's the green line, but these other lines are moving away from it. All right. The cycle is a longer term. So what we're looking for when that happens is for price to test a support or resistance area, which is identified by the BBC. And once it does that and it starts to move back in the direction of the longer term trend, which is the cycle, then that's when we look to get in. Okay, that's the whole trade setup. So there was one right here that I missed. There was one right here that I took and stopped out on, and I think that was it for me on the morning on the YM. I do want to show you one other thing on the YM over here. This is the 1500 contract, and Dwayne had pointed this out this morning. This was all pre-market overnight, but this bounce right here, Dwayne had pointed out, and then this one here as well. When we had this bullish divergence down here, it came down, tested the BBC, and moved up. That, I mean, it doesn't look like much right here, but that moved up from 13,004. I think the first one was right over here, 13,004. That moved up to 13,026 for a 22-point gain. Then it came back down, tested it again at 13,007. And that one moved up to 13,038 for a 31-point gain. All right. Right now, it's got a little bit of bearish divergence in here, and we have a bearish cross. So it looks like it's going to be moving down. You can see it bounced off the weekly trading zone here right before the open. And it came back to test it again right over here. All right. That is the YM. So I've done the YM, the Russell, gold, the ES. I want to show you the ES. We did take one trade on the ES this morning. Not on the 2100, on the 10,000 contract. I'll find it. I will find it. Here it is. Here it is, the 10,000 contract. We did take one trade here on the 10,000 contract this morning. After the open, we did have some bullish divergence right here. Price came down, tested the BBC, and moved up off it. All right. this was the one that we took over here. Where price came down and tested it again, and moved up off it. Once it gave us 1 point profit, I moved my stop up to break even, and that's how we ended the day on the ES at break even. Okay. It moved up here. It didn't go to the 2 point profit target. All right. It almost got up there, but it came back down to stop me out before it did go up to the 2 point profit target. I didn't have my arrows drawn on there. I should have drawn my arrows. I got long there, and I got out over here. All right. That was it. Those were the trades from the morning, guys. That was our day. All right. So if anybody has any questions, you can email me at support@cfrn.net. You can email me directly there. If you have not taken a trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. That's APPLY. If you are on the trial and are thinking about becoming a partner, be great to become a partner before tomorrow night's partners meeting. We have a partners meeting every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Be great to have you guys come on, become a partner, and then you can get into the partners meeting and see what those are all about. There's usually a ton of good information that's exchanged in there. All right. All that said, I am going to stop the recording now.